Hello, everybody. I'm back. All right. Good to be back as always. Let me just put this Finiwords thing on the screen again. Yeah, it's good to be back, everybody. It's been about a month since I last streamed, and we're going to resume normal service with my streams every Tuesday and Thursday. I've been off for about a month, and I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing well. And yeah, today we're going to be getting back into the swing of things with some anagram racing. So we're going to do a marathon run as what we did last time. I'm going to try and get through 2,000 questions in my card box, whilst you guys try and clear the entire board that's on the screen. I mean, this is not all of it, but there's going to be, you're going to see everything. And the stream will end if any of those things happen, or we end up not finishing anything and we get to 11 p.m. US Central Time. So let's go over to the full screen now, so you can see the entire board of words and you can see exactly how many answers are left. So you can see my card box as well, and I've just answered one question. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to attempt to get to 2,000 questions by 11 o'clock US Central Time. And we will put out a prediction later on as well, once more people are here, in terms of how many, or how the stream is going to end tonight. So we're going to be doing this again. If you are watching right now, please get involved with the Finiwords game. If you're watching on YouTube, then you're going to have to get yourself over to twitch.tv/Ostinio9. And go on there and start typing out words in the chat, and words will start disappearing. So that's really what you have to do now. If you want to see less of me, then the very simple thing to do is to keep answering questions on the board and start whittling them down. But yes, that is what we're going to be doing tonight. I haven't done much of my card box over the past month or so. As you can see, I'm well into 5 figures of a backlog. But, you know, we have, I'm going to be preparing for the Causeway tournament. That's actually only about 3 months away now. So this is kind of one of the things I need to be doing, is to get this back down to 0 before the event, and hopefully I would have seen a lot of different words by that time. And we'll actually be playing some kind of I think we'll be doing some kind of best spot series again in preparation for that as well. But I think I will need to kind of work on this more first before I actually start taking on the best spot in anything right now. So I'm actually going through many of the easier questions in my card box. So for those that don't really know what a card box is, that's what's happening in the top left corner of the screen. This is what I'm seeing on this iPad that I have right here. So look, I can see exactly the same things like what you see on the screen, and I'm answering them in real time. That is the screen that I'm looking at right now. But this is a program on Ziziver, which is one of the leading Scrabble study tools. It has a card box feature on there. And basically what you can do is you can create it to your own study plan in terms of what words you want in there, and it will test you periodically on those words, depending on how well you know them. So the better you are more familiar with those words, then you'll be tested on it less frequently, and kind of vice versa. So it's very useful for kind of finding words that you might have missed or forgotten over time, rather than doing it manually, so to speak, because you don't really know what you've forgotten over just general decay of memory if you just haven't been reminded or haven't seen something for a while. But yes, I'm aware that maybe people have not been putting my return date on their calendars, so there might be fewer people than normal watching today, but we're going to be resuming normal service from today onwards. I will talk a bit more about what I've been up to over the last month later on in the stream. Yeah, it's good to be back with the. Now I'm streaming is my. It's almost a ritual now that I am eating mint chocolate ice cream whilst I stream. And we're back with more of that, so it's all good. Yeah, definitely trying to put a big dent into my card box early on here, because as time goes on, more people will turn up, I'm sure. And you don't necessarily ever know who and when they will turn up. They can just start answering all the questions very quickly together in numbers. So even though I'm a little bit ahead right now, there's still plenty of time for people to turn up and start really putting the hammer down on the board that's on the screen for you guys right now. Definitely can't be too complacent at any point in this. I'm definitely trying to finish 2,000 questions before the time expires, so that's my personal goal at least. And again, I was to say, we'll be putting out a prediction later on to see what you think the result of the how the stream will end tonight. Either I will get to 2,000 questions, about 5, well, not 5%, yeah, I guess about 2,000, yeah, more than 10% of the way there now. Or the team chat will get through all 2,000 answers before the time expires. Or it will just be 11 o'clock US Central Time, which is in about 2 hours and 9 minutes from now. Those are the 3 ways that the stream can end tonight. And you guys can predict on that later on, so look out for that. But in the meantime, if you're watching right now, please feel free to start answering questions in the chat. You can try and stifle me by answering questions and helping the chat out here, because I'm sure the cavalry will be turning up relatively soon. I'm aware that Ancient Cosmographer is streaming right now as well, so we'll see if what he will do with that once he potentially ends the stream at some point. So we're about almost 15% of the way. The difference also is that once there's a group of people in the chat answering questions, you guys can answer many answers at the same time. I had to get through one question at a time, so it's definitely much slower for me to get through these things. But the only thing going for me is obviously that I'm here the entire time. Just say that I've now passed 300 questions, 1700 to go. 15% of the way through. We have about 2 hours and 5 minutes left, so plenty of time for people to jump in at any time. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube right now and you are looking to get involved, you can get involved, but you're going to have to get yourself over to twitch.tv/Ostinio9. Download the, or you can download the Twitch app on your phone, and watch me from there. And you can just type in the words that the anagrams of the word that you see on the board right now into the chat, and they will start disappearing. Unfortunately, YouTube does not have chat capabilities right now with these kind of games. So I'm actually getting very close. As we're getting down to the final 2 hours, I'm actually getting very close to 400 questions, which is actually a quarter of the way through the number of questions that I'm looking to get through tonight. And we're now under 2 hours. And there we are. We've made it to 400 questions. 1,600 more to go. And we have 2 hours to do it. Okay, I'm up to 500 questions now. Which means I am now... Oh, I guess I said I was a quarter of the way through earlier, but now I'm definitely a quarter of the way through. 500 out of 2,000. It's 25% of the way through this race. Making it in pretty good time so far. But again, I will not be slowing down too much here. Cannot be complacent that nothing is happening. That can change at any time. And a group of people answering the questions all in one go can answer everything very quickly. So we will see in good time if I make it there or not. Okay, I'm up to 600. That's now 30% of the way through. Oh, hello to Nork in the chat. Good to see you here. Yeah, get involved with the Finiwords game. Start typing things out. So yeah, all you have to do is just start typing the anagrams out onto the screen and they will start disappearing. Not saying, hey there, not too deep into word study yet, but hopefully can chip in. Yes, for sure. I think there's some words in there that say are normal or at least can be worked out. So yeah, just go for those. I mean, it looks like you know quite a lot of words, so I think you'll do just fine. But yeah, happy that you're here. Is this the first time you see my stream, or have you caught this other times? Let me know. I've personally been off streaming for the last month or so, but I'm now resuming my normal Tuesday night and Thursday night regular streams. First time chatting, I suppose. Have seen a couple of the 15-minute best spot games. Good, thank you. Yep, that's what I did in the past. I will be doing more of that soon. Once I get my card box kind of in better shape, then I will start playing against the bot again. So that will be in the future of this this channel soon. So nice to hear. Hope you had a good break. Yes, I did. Thank you. Yeah, my family from England came to visit me for about 3 weeks in February. So yeah, that was nice. Haven't seen them for about a year. And yeah, they left on Tuesday. So yeah, back to normal service now from my point of view. Brown91 in the YouTube chat saying, yay, now I get new words to see from YouTube. I still can't solve from here, right? That is correct. Yeah, so you're going to have to get yourself over to twitch.tv/Justino9. I think you know where that is. You're going to have to answer from that from Twitch though, yes. Unfortunately, YouTube does not have the capability to kind of, with the chat, to kind of get involved with anything like this right now. So yes, we still have a timer going on above my head here. I'm almost at 700 questions answered in my card box right now. So the stream will end if 3 things happen. If I get to 2,000 questions answered or if you guys finish all 2,000 answers in the chat, again, hopefully more people will turn up and start, all these questions or answers will start disappearing really quickly. Or it's just like the timer will expire, which is actually at 11 o'clock US Central Time. So my personal goal is to just finish 2,000 questions before the time expires, and it really is down to you guys to get through some of these questions that's on the screen right now. And yeah, just one by one, just get through them all and see how far you can get. And don't worry, because someone else will pick up the harder ones that you can't solve. Other people will come and do that, so no need to worry about that. Oh, look at Nox. You're getting through a lot of the answers here. Well, especially the short words. Some of them are pretty difficult to get. So nice job with that. Hopefully we'll get some people in real soon. I'm already up to 700 questions. I'm actually past a third of the way through now. And then soon the race will begin, really begin. Oh, hello. Hello, everyone. Oh, here we go. Okay, thank you to Ancient Cosmographer for the raid. Appreciate that. Good evening to you all. Hope you had a good time on Ancient Cosmographer's stream, doing mystery lists. Wait, what is this? Pretty much your streaming went too long. No, it's okay. No, there is no, there is no, obligation to stop streaming at any time. You're more than free to do whatever you like. Wow, what is this? What is this thing that MKW Joseph said? But yes, good evening to you all. I'm now back. This is my first stream back for about a month, and I'll be resuming normal service from today onwards. My regular Tuesday and Thursday streams at about 8:30 p.m. US Central Time. I'm going to start the prediction also tonight. The stream will also end if I can get to 2,000 questions. If you guys in the chat can get through all the questions here, or if the time expires. So that's what we're kind of looking at right now. What is this thing about Morris Bart? He is a very well-known injury lawyer here, and he has billboards everywhere. It's funny. Although, kind of weird. But now there's more people here, you guys can start the real race now, I guess. We had a mystery list of things toddlers are obsessed with, and one of the answers were injury lawyers. Wow. What? Only in New Orleans I can say that. What other kind of things were there? I'm also, just bearing in mind, I'm also trying to slow you guys down by asking you guys questions that are not related to the Finiwords game. Solving sixes? That's weird. Wait, solving sixes? What does that mean? You mean like 6-letter words? Or is there some other thing meaning of sixes? That was one of Muffin's obsessions. What? It explains so much, doesn't it? Anyway, I hope you all are doing very well. As I said, this is the first stream back on my channel for about a month. I've been away for about 3 weeks because away from streaming. I have not been away from my house. My family from England came to visit me from England for the last 3 weeks. A lot of things have happened in that time. Had a lot of fun. Enjoying just taking a break from streaming and just spending some family time, so it's all good. First weekend I managed to win a pickleball tournament with Lindsay, my wife, who also, for those that don't know, is also a tournament Scrabble player. We played up in our division, ability division, and with a age range as well, capped by age range, and we managed to win every single game. So we did really well with that, and our pickleball ratings went up too. So that was nice, and we won some nice medals. My sister, who turned up from England, also played in the tournament. Paired up with a local here that we know very well, and also won a gold medal in her division, so that was nice. Good start to the holiday, I guess. And yeah, and this time of year was also Mardi Gras season. So Mardi Gras was just over, well, it was actually on the 17th, so it was about 9 days ago now. So from then, and for the first week or two, we were attending many parades around New Orleans or in my area, and even my 2 daughters were also in a parade for their school. So yeah, that was good. Did you celebrate Pancake Day, or do you just do Mardi Gras now? Yeah, I just do Mardi Gras now. It's kind of a bit more upscale than just Pancake Day. Yeah, I've lost my roots now, right? I'm sorry, I've sold out. I had pancakes with sugar and lemon. Nice. It's kind of weird because every Saturday morning, my family actually have pancakes. So it's something that happens fairly often anyway. So it's not as much as of an occasion, so to speak, for us here. Even though I know in England it is definitely more like Pancake Day, but yeah, we attended a lot of parades, so that was nice as well. I know there are ads right now, so I will continue talking after the ads are done. About 2 minutes from now. But yes, for those who are listening to this while the ad break is going, yeah, we do have a race on our hands now. Many people involved with the Finiwords game. And I'm up to 800 questions answered. I'm almost, well, I'm 40% of the way there. You guys are almost at 300 answers now. Don't forget that the number of answers are at the top of the screen. And that is simply the number of answers, not questions. I have 2,000 questions to kind of go through here. So in theory, I should be going through this a lot slower than a group of people furiously typing into the chat at the same time with a big board of questions in front of you. Alright, I think we're back from the ad break, so thanks for sticking along with this. I will also say that there is a prediction on Twitch right now that you guys can get involved with. It's simply a prediction of how you think the stream will end tonight. It will end in 3 different ways. It will either end by me getting to 2,000 cardbox questions. It will either end with by all of you guys collectively clearing the Finiwords board of almost 2,000 answers, or we will both run out of time because the timer is still there above my head right now. You can see it will expire at 11 p.m. US Central Time, and we will still be answering questions at that time. So again, you can use your A9 coins wisely, get predicting. This is the first prediction back from my vacation, away from streaming. This is the first one. You can use your A9 coins, get predicting on what you think the result will be tonight. We have coins down on option 1, which is me getting through my questions first. Again, it's always nice to have coins on all 3 different options, so at least somebody will win something back. But yes, you should definitely get involved with the prediction tonight if you haven't already. And it's sitting there. There's still some time to get involved with it, but it's not going to be sitting there all night. So that's there. So yeah, just talking about my time off, I was saying about my pickleball tournament. We got prepared for that, we won. We went to lots of parades, and then I was just spending a lot of time with my family, kind of playing more pickleball, and also playing lots of board games at home, which was not Scrabble related in any way. Learning new board games, and going to pub quizzes as well, which I had not actually ever done in New Orleans before. And we actually managed to win. Both times, actually. We could finish second in one of them, and won the other one. I will also admit that we had, so another Scrabble player who's here, Kuba Komatsu, we had him on our team both times, and he was pretty much the the person answering all the questions. Monopoly? No Monopoly. It would take too long. We were playing a lot of Settlers of Catan. It's kind of a favorite for us. And we learned a new game, Ticket to Ride. It's not particularly new, but new for us at least. And we only bought that maybe 2 days before they actually left. So we were quickly learning the game before they left. Which is kind of a nifty game. Especially it's kind of like logistics based. So that's basically what my background is, like as a profession, so to speak. So I kind of like that from that point of view. HX saying, "Oh, Ticket to Ride is nice." Yeah, it is actually. I kind of like that game. There's lots of different, those kind of games, and again like Settlers of Catan, it's like there's lots of different lots of things you can do. It's just a matter of what should you do first, right? Those kind of things. So, and what the best approach really is from your own standpoint, and trying to stop people from doing things. Yeah, that was kind of what we were playing most of the time. Did you have an advantage with your experience in real life or not? I mean, I don't think it particularly made a difference, but it definitely helped me trying to visualize like where I should be going. So I don't know if it did, but I felt like I might have had an, I don't know, maybe I had an advantage anyway, but I'm not sure. Have you ever drank Tokay? Apparently that's quite a sweet wine. I have not drunk Tokay before, or at least not knowingly drunk Tokay before. So I don't know what necessarily that is. You're gonna have to enlighten me on that one. Oh, Tokai. Okay, it's pronounced Tokai, I think. Okay. Again, that's showing my say my ignorance, but also my I just don't know. You said you like dessert wine before? Okay. Okay, well, I'll have to look out for it. I don't know where or what kinds are around here. I don't drink this. Tokai. Okay, I have to remember that. Again, quick reminder that the prediction is still ongoing right now. We have coins on option 1, nothing on options 2 or 3 right now. I will also say that we've been streaming for about an hour, and well, I've been answering questions for about an hour and 5 minutes now. I'm about halfway through. There is no guarantee I'm going to get through all 2,000 Cardbox questions now that you guys are here and I'm talking to you guys. I did spend like the first half hour or so not really saying anything, and I could knuckle down and just answer questions solidly. It probably might not be happening now, I don't know, but 2,000 questions is a lofty goal, I guess. But questions are there to be answered, and we'll see if I can get there in time. Looks like MKW Joseph has done the standard one coin bet on option 3, which is the timeout. We both will not finish answering all the questions by 11 PM US Central Time, which is about an hour and 19 minutes away. Again, you guys have made a big dent into my, say, so-called lead. I was a long way ahead earlier, but you guys have really caught up a lot since the raid, which was only about 15 minutes ago. You guys have answered about 400 answers in that time, and if you extrapolate that, you could end up you guys could end up finishing it faster than the time. HI said, I tried to bet, but Twitch freaked out when I clicked on the prediction. Mobile phone. That's okay. I mean, you can still bet. It doesn't look like you've actually put any coins down yet, so I think you can still do it. There's only about 3 minutes left to make a prediction, so yeah, get on that if you haven't already and want to get involved. Also aware that my hair is kind of growing a little bit long now as well. I haven't been, I know since my family have been here, I haven't really cut my hair that much, but I intend to have a haircut at some point this weekend, so hopefully I'll have a more of a sharper buzz cut next time you see me on stream. You're a little bit too busy to kind of do anything. But yeah, and also it's also that time when we have Mardi Gras, the kids are off also for like 6 school days, so like there was really no time to do much else. And going out to the local city park here as well, doing stuff. So yeah, just a lot of family time was had over the last 3 weeks. But yeah, my family jetted back off to England on Tuesday night, so yeah, they'll be away for a little while, and hopefully they'll be back again relatively soon. But until then, we're back on the grind, so to speak, on Twitch, and doing this kind of thing. And I was going to say also, for those that care, maybe you don't care, I don't know, we'll be doing more of these streams because I have to get my card box down. Quite simply, I have to use this time to force myself to get my card box down to an acceptable number. So there will be a number of these kind of streams to come. At the same time, I am looking to do another Best Bot series in the lead up to Causeway, which is actually only 3 months away. So it's kind of like on the horizon, so to speak. It's not that far away. There's actually my next tournament that I'm actually going to be playing in, I think. So I'm going to have to kind of be ready for that. Nork is asking, do you usually card box daily, or do you often let it build up a bit? So, as you can see with the number of questions I have left, I have 11,000 to go. Well, technically now, at this moment in time, it's about 10,500. I guess I haven't been doing either of those things of late. It was actually completely up to date before Albany New Year's event. Card box is intended to be daily, that's right. But yes, I tend to have, I mean, again, I was busy with family, so didn't have as much time as I would like to have done it. But yes, usually I will answer my card box daily, and once it gets down to kind of a low number, like a few hundred, which is like whatever it happens like each day, whatever comes through each day, then I will clear it all without a problem. It's just like I need to get it down to that level, so that way I'm motivated to keep it at 0 every day. Because once it starts going out of control, like 3,000, 4,000 questions, and then I'm like, at that stage, I'm like, well, it doesn't really matter at this stage now. I might as well just, I mean, I've got to enjoy my time, my family, and then I can deal with it once they leave. And again, this is kind of why, I mean, part of the reason why I can do this now on the stream. I can show you that I'm studying, what I'm kind of doing. Also letting you guys out in the chat right now watching this to kind of join in with some Finiwords racing. And it also gives me a little bit more kind of impetus to kind of answer my questions on the stream. Now I actually cannot run away. I'm answering my questions. I said I'm going to try and get to 2,000 questions in the space of about 2.5 hours. Again, in a normal day, I'd probably be answering 0 questions, so I need to force myself to do this. Not particularly fun, so to speak, to kind of have to kind of handcuff myself to my card box for the next 2.5 hours to do this, but it has to be done. And then once I kind of, as I said, once I kind of get down to an acceptable level, acceptable number, maybe I end up clearing it on the stream at some point in a few weeks from now, then we'll move on to doing other things, and I should be able to keep it up to date every day after that. So yeah, I'm just using this to get this number down. And hopefully I can do it pretty soon. I don't want to kind of let this kind of run out of... run awry too much. And I think the card box also, for me personally, is a bit like having a bit of it needs a little bit of momentum. Once you kind of do it every day for a certain amount of time, it's not hard to do, not to keep up to date with. It's just that when you kind of stop, I can only compare this to like going to the gym, for example. It's like, it's very easy to just not go or not do it. But once you go to the gym and then you make it like a lifestyle choice and like you just go, you just do it. Like you, especially in the gym, like I always tell people, like when you stop going, it's very hard to kind of get back into the rhythm of going again. And then you start losing your gains for a while. And things just get more difficult, so like you don't want that to happen, and that's exactly what happens with this card box. And yeah, you just kind of want to keep going with it. And even when you go to the gym, for example, I always say you never regret going to the gym. Like you go to the gym, and then at the end of it, you're like, oh yeah, this felt good. This was good. I achieved something today. Even if I don't do anything else today, I've achieved something today. I got a little bit stronger, or I got what my goals were. I did the things that I wanted to do, and I'm done. I'll wait for tomorrow and we'll try to do it again. So if you don't do it for like a run of days, weeks, and then suddenly you're like, now I have to go back and do this again, start the motion of getting the momentum back again, then that gets very difficult to do. So once I can kind of get 2,000 questions done now, then it's like, oh, okay, I could do 2,000 questions. I can try and get another 2,000 questions done on my next stream on Tuesday, another 2,000 on Thursday next week maybe, and then that's about 6,000 questions done. That's half the backlog, and then the rest of it's like in between, just trying to keep up to date or answering other things in that time. So it's kind of like that, really. That's how I kind of have to think about it. Yeah, even stopping for like 4 days to make stuff pile up. Yes, it does. Yeah, it's not forgiving in any way. Nook says, for learning, I've been doing Anki daily, more or less, but was mainly wondering if experts who have seen all the words do the same. Yeah, I guess there's different ways you can, or different programs you can learn words. I just use the Ziva card box, just because I've been doing it for a long time and it works for me. I'm aware that the people do use Anki flashcards as well, but I've just never felt the need to take the time to kind of change what I'm doing because it's working. And again, it's not necessarily working for everybody. Other people need to spruce things up by doing something different or seeing something different. That's depending on what you guys, what you like to do or don't like to do. I also have like 3 kids to look after, so I can't just sit here and just figure out how and spend an hour or two working out what to do or where to do things. It's like this is already a system that's in place, so I'm gonna just keep going with it. MKW is saying, but all the people in the gym are so annoying. I mean, they can be. Especially those people that never put the weights away. I mean, come on. Leave them like lying around everywhere. And then you try and find the weight that you, the dumbbells or the weight discs that you want to find, and they're not there, and they're just lying around all over the place. I mean, yeah, that's not right. So I'm going to be Joseph. I used to go to Pure Gym. It's kind of one of those cheap gyms, but commercial gyms, but like It's got literally everything that you could possibly need. And I'm like, why would I spend like 50 to 100 pounds on a gym membership when I just need weights and it's there and it's like 10 pounds or something, something like that per month. Very cheap, very affordable. I've lots of screaming men in the gym and I go at other times and they're still there. I mean, sometimes I go, yeah, we go to the gym and you're like, you always see the same person there, no matter what time it is. And you're like, do they not have anywhere else to go? Did they not do anything else? Like, what are they doing? Yeah, it's kind of crazy that some people are like that. All right, everyone, I just got to 1,000 questions. That means I'm now on 50% of the way there. And I have about 1 hour and 6 minutes to go. Team chat, 500 answers in now. That's 25% of the way through. And again, don't forget, that is just the number of answers. It is not the number of questions that I'm doing. So you guys can, again, as there are a number of you out there, you guys can, in theory, get through a lot of answers very quickly. But there are a lot of long words left on the board, so not easy to get them all. This will somewhat rely on the stronger anagrammers or the people out there that have learnt deep into the dictionary to answer more of the more difficult answers here. Alright, so we're down to the last hour and 5 minutes. Doesn't feel like the chat is particularly slowing down too much either, though. And yes, for those who don't already know, you can purchase your own Credit City Cup merchandise. Click the link that's in the Twitch chat, and you can look through the items that we have in our store, and you can get it sent straight to your home. Just pick whatever you might like and help support the Credit City Cup throughout the year. Yeah, moi is a Holland's only word. Maybe NWL will pick it up eventually at some point. I guess you guys just have to use the word more often, and then it'll be in there at some point. I guess Americans just hate his kisses. So that maybe, I don't know. Can't imagine that would be true. Americans love kisses, unless you're talking about the chocolates, of course. See, I'm so American now. I know what that is. You know about our sweet and vomit chocolates? Wow. Tell me how you really feel about that. Man. I don't think I mind kisses too much. Kind of plain, right? I guess it's kind of middle of the road. Doesn't really... Can't be that offensive. But I guess it depends on what kind of chocolate you might like. The question for me to you is really, do you like chocolate from the UK like Cadbury's, or do you like American chocolate like Hershey's? That's just what Itchite is saying. It's how a lot of Brits feel about Hershey's, yeah. I'll be completely honest though, I actually like Hershey's. Maybe I before moving here to the United States was probably more American than I realized. I don't know, I just like candy and I'm not fussy. That's good. Cadbury's lost its royal warrant as its chocolate content was reduced. What? I tried a white chocolate Hershey's once and it tasted fine in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's definitely not bad, but when it's now got less chocolate in there, then, you know, that's a problem. You're just saying it was your true calling? I think so. That's why I'm here. I'm in America and I'm streaming in front of you guys right now. Also, I finished my Trader Joe's. Oh, so American here. Trader Joe's mint chocolate ice cream. I finished that about an hour ago. I can't let that sit here for an hour. It's just gonna melt everywhere. But I am eating my Costco mango here, which is being cut up on a plate and ready to eat. I've been trying to save it for towards the end of the stream. Alright, so we're now under an hour left, and I have got to 1100 questions, which now means I do need to answer every 100 questions in about 6 minutes. That's that kind of rate I need to get through now to the end of the stream to get to the end in time. Trader Joe's and Costco live in the American dream here, exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. And yeah, there is Costco. Fortunately, in England, there are actually quite a number of Costco stores. Actually, there was actually one in my hometown. So there was one about maybe an 8-minute drive away from my house in England. So I'm very familiar with it even before coming here, but I was actually the one here when I moved here to actually suggest having a Costco membership. And man, we make a lot of money. We save a lot of money also. Going to Costco, man. Oh, I didn't realize they had a big presence across the pond. Yeah, there's lots of stores. There was, I mean, as I said, there was one in my hometown, but before that, occasionally my my parents would go to Costco that was just outside of London, so they would actually travel like 30 minutes or 45 minutes down the motorway to actually just specifically buy stuff from Costco. But yes, I have an executive membership there, and every year they give you money back. For using your Costco credit card. And man, yeah, I have 7 people in my house. We go literally every week. And man, we have a lot of money back and a lot of savings from the gas. Again, there's no Costco gas, I think, abroad in the UK, but there is Costco gas in the US. So it's, first of all, it's cheaper, and then they give you 5% back. I'm like, what? Are they just making too much money? They're just giving it all back to me? Like, what's going on here? What's the secret here? I don't know where are they getting the rest of the money from? But anyway, yeah, that's what we're doing. Grocery gas station does feel very American. Yes. Because I think Sam's Club has one too, but I've never actually been to Sam's Club before. I feel like people generally either are one or the other, but I know a lot of people who actually do have both, and I'm like, well, why do you have both? How can you maximize your gains from both places? Like, there's got to be some items that you can only buy in one place than the other. We can only get gas or petrol at shops here, like Asda, Tesco, Sainsbury's. Yep. There's definitely a Tesco's that I know that actually does sell cheaper petrol than other gas stations. Oof. No, not tidged. It's kind of interjection, I guess. It begins with a G. Does not take an S. It's a standalone 6-letter word. You're almost there. There you go. Get it? You got it. The team chat about almost 600 answers now. There's about 53 minutes left. Not looking as likely that the chat will make it, but I've seen stranger things happen. It's definitely not impossible, though. Inchi Cosmography, you can't let up for 53 minutes. That's right, you can't go anywhere now. You've got to answer everything. Answer all the hard questions. Up to 1,200 questions now. So I'm 60% of the way there. We've been streaming for about an hour and a half now. So it's going to be very close in terms of me getting there before this time ends. Fitting this in between the daily challenges on Aerolith. Nice. So yeah, I've been pretty busy, as I said, over the past month or so, but it doesn't let up there right now, especially with Scrabble. In about 2 weeks from now, I'll actually be flying to Washington, D.C. for the School Scrabble Nationals, so the North American School Scrabble Championships, NASSC, is happening there in about 2 weeks from now. I believe that will be live streamed on the Let's Play Scrabble YouTube channel. And I'll have 3 teams playing in the championship division in pairs. That is, I've got a good shot at winning, I think. Obviously not a given, but we've got some strong teams, I think, in this this year. Did your mum beat you at Scrumble? As I said earlier, we did not play Scrumble during my time here, but during their time here at least. So no, that's gonna have to wait for another time. Good luck to the kids at Itchite. Thank you very much. I'm sure I will be talking more about it as time goes on. The School Scrabble is always fun, as they're so much more emotive when they get a bingo down or have a bingo played against them. That is definitely true. The kids are not overly, I say overly well versed in hiding their emotions if they have a good move coming up. So they will be very animated for sure. But yeah, we have, well, obviously my daughter Leah is about 1100 rated player now. And our School Scrabble partner Jonathan is about 1300 rated player now. So they'll be teaming up to hopefully win the championship division. And as I said, we have 2 other teams who have not played in adult tournaments yet, but we'll do well. We'll surely do well in this tournament. It's going to be fun, no matter what happens. I've never acquired this poker face. For some of us, there's no hope now at this stage. You are what you are nowadays, you know. Just need to play in tournaments wearing sunglasses or something like poker players. Sunglasses and a face mask, yes. I mean, one that just covers your whole face, not like a COVID mask. It's like one that just covers everything. I can't see what you're looking at. Even then, I'd probably still give something with body language. Maybe you just need to wear like a, I don't know, like a poncho or something. You can punch. You can just wear a tent and just punch the air, but not actually move anything. poncho and balaclava, and sunglasses, and a big hat or something, like a sombrero or something like that. Ugh. Alright, so the chat now, about a third of the way through the entire quiz. Again, not expecting you guys to finish this in 45 minutes, but notable nonetheless. I'm getting close to 1300 now, and with 45 minutes to go, I feel like I do need to speed up a little bit more to try and get to 2,000 questions, which again, as I said earlier in the stream, is very highly ambitious anyway. The fact that I'm still like even anywhere near on target is already a good thing at this stage. Alright, I'm past 1300 now. I think I'm 2 minutes ahead of schedule. But I think I'm having to go at a pace that is very, very quick. So I would not be surprised if I end up falling behind that kind of rate. That is every 6 minutes is 100 questions. The last 1,000. Hmm. We'll also say that I know this is my first stream back for a while, but again, if you have been enjoying this stream tonight and you don't already follow this channel, then please hit that follow button right now. It'd be greatly appreciated. Help support the stream, and you'll also know when I'll stream next, which will be on Tuesday night here in the US. It's kind of curious because I do get a lot of followers, a number of followers, new followers that is, whilst I'm not actually streaming. So people are watching my stuff after the fact. So again, it's a big shout out to those that might be watching this not live. Do appreciate all of you watching this as well. But yes, we're mainly trying to help promote Scrabble streaming on a platform like Twitch and on YouTube, so people can watch kind of what things that we kind of do, kind of crazy things, what kind of things that can happen are possible. And when we get to it, we'll end up playing some actual Scrabble at some point. Once, as I said, when the card box is kind of in a better shape. Nice, defoul, that's right. So I'm up to about almost getting close to 1,400 questions now answered. The chat now at about almost 700. 700 answers. So now under 40 minutes to go. It's going to be close. Just trying to take things 100 questions at a time here. Well, say 100 questions at a time. Really, one question at a time. That's all I can really answer at this moment in time, right? But yeah. This will teach me to not let my cardbox run wild like this. Although I'm sure it will happen again at some point, but hopefully not anytime soon. Alright, up to 1,400. That's 70% of the way through now. 30% to go. So that's 600 questions in 38 minutes. Is that possible? I don't know. So we'll soon find out. And yes, I'm still kind of figuring out what the chat can really do in a stream like this. I will be honest, I did do the last stream, a marathon stream, marathon race, Anagram racing thing like this. I did give you guys 4,000 answers to do, which is way too much. No chance that the chat was ever really going to win with that many answers to go through. Giving you guys 2,000 here, so well, you know, it could be doable if there's a bunch of people here that were going to stay for a while, but maybe that's still a little bit too much. So we'll kind of scale that back a bit more, I think, for the next time, and actually give you guys a better chance at trying to get to the end of the board. Yeah. No harm in starting ambitious, I suppose. Yeah, I also, and again, it's because that if you guys get through it all, and I will end the stream, so like you guys could end the stream in like 30 minutes or something. I didn't want it to be that way and just be like, oh, well, that was it. I mean, I guess I don't necessarily have to end the stream, but I'm a person of my word. I do like to do that, and I was kind of worried that some of you guys out there, like Intricosmographer, might just sit there and just purposely end my stream early. Get this guy off. Get this guy off Twitch now. Send him to bed. Go to sleep. Think about what you've just been doing. You're too slow. And so on, you know, so... Yeah, chapter list doesn't normally stay very long on my streams. I know that I do normally stream Colin's stuff, so maybe that's not necessarily what he wants to see. He normally plays NWL. So that's possible. I mean, I don't know. He was also... I noticed that he was watching your stream for a while, so he might have been in Finiwords out by that point. Gets to me. Which is, again, totally understandable. There you go. Nice. I think that's a pasta, isn't it? Is that the pasta you like? I like all pasta. Ancient Cosmographer, yeah, what about you? Kava Tapi? Wow, I don't think I've ever heard of that one. What's that? Well, at least they don't sell that kind at Costco, so I don't know what that is. I would look it up, but I am kind of against the clock here too. I'm thinking of getting my own pasta maker. Wow. And making my own ravioli. Wow, that's cool. What are you going to put inside the ravioli, though? That's the question. I guess the possibilities are endless, really. I have spinach and ricotta a lot at the moment. Or just order it when I'm out. Nice. That's an eclectic taste, if I ever heard one. I'm still trying to keep up the pace here with my card box of about 100 questions per 6 minutes. It looks like I'm kind of at that speed right now. I just need to keep it going. And I'm now at 1,500 questions answered. 500 more to go. And I just need to keep that going for the next 30 minutes or so and I will be okay. But that is not easy to this is not an easy rate to kind of keep answering questions at. I always feel like Allen should be a word, but thinking of Allen keys, yeah. That is yeah, capitalized. I think like I know I called it an Allen key when I came to the US and and then people were like, "What is an Allen key?" I think are they just called hex keys here? Because because the actual like bar of metal is actually a hexagonal shape. I've heard both. Okay. Yeah, I have to like translate it for other people. That's my main struggle as I live here. And then a bigger struggle when my family come here and I can just talk normally, and then I have to go back to translating things back to what it was. I don't know what a hex key is either. It's one of those like metal like L-shaped keys that they just normally go to screw things in and out. And they come in different thicknesses, so that way in different, like, you just tighten, like, bolts, basically. Maybe I'm just too young for a physical key. It's not really a key. It's literally a bar of metal that's, like, shaped like an L. I'm sure you must have used one at some point. Again, I can't tell if you're joking, but if you generally don't know, I'm sure you must have used one at some point or seen one. I'm just not very handy. That's okay. That's what other people are for too, you know. It's all good. I guess you haven't done too much IKEA in your time. Putting together bookshelves and things, you know, that's like the number one, or chairs or something. Like the number one tool that they put in there. It's all good. Okay, less than 29 minutes now. I'm gonna have to speed up a little bit here. Only time I've ever seen them with IKEA stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much where they, you know, they're found there. Or like if you buy like something to build, like off Amazon or something, like pretty much everything, all those items generally have an Allen key or a hex key or whatever you want to call it in there somewhere, just to help put things together with. But I'm getting close to 1600 now, so getting close to the end here. So we're approaching the final straight. almost. So my quiz. I guess we already are with the time left here. Not too much time left. Alright, so we have about 24 minutes left. As I said, I'm trying to answer 100 questions every 6 minutes. We're below, well, we're past 1600 now. So I think I'm still on track. I still need to keep this going. Oh, wait. So there's so many answers. Oh, hi to Bluefelly in chat. You see him? Yeah, we're back. That's right. Been a month. But we're resuming regular service now. Every Tuesday, every Thursday here on this stream channel. 800 answers for the chat now. So yeah, I know you just turned up, but the stream will end either when the time expires, there's only 20 minutes left at most, or if I can get through to 2,000 questions answered in my card box. And as you can see above my head, we're at 1,700 questions now, so we have 300 more to go. The stream would also have ended if the team chat got through all the answers in this on this board. Still about 1,000 left to go, so definitely not. That's probably not going to happen now. But either the time will expire, or if I will get to the end myself. That is now really the question here now. Yeah, another thing I forgot to say also about my time off. I mean, I know that Blue Freddy just turned up, so things that we were doing. What happened was basically my family from England came to visit for 3 weeks. We won a pickleball tournament on the first week. Went to lots of parades for Mardi Gras for the first 2 weeks. Played some board games with my family. Spent a lot of time with the kids off school because of Mardi Gras. And we also went to a basketball game too. We went to, well, again, I know that we didn't say, but I mean, as well as that, we did 2 pub quizzes as well, and we won one and came second in the other one. Mainly because Cooper Komatsu, who lives near here, he decided he came with us. But yeah, we went to the Pelicans game, the home game at Pelicans Smoothie King Center against the Philadelphia 76ers, which was a lot of fun actually. We were kind of expecting that the Pelicans would lose, but they ended up winning, so that was good. But yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun. I think my family had a lot of they've never seen an NBA game like that before, so I think they had a lot of fun watching. And yeah, it took our kids as well, so we haven't been to a Pelicans game for a number of years now, so it was kind of time to do that, I guess. Now that my son Oliver, who's now 5 years old, he is now old enough to kind of understand what's going on. He actually turned 5 on Mardi Gras Day, which was February 17th. Which is also the same day as Chinese New Year this year. And is also the same day as mine and Lindsay's wedding anniversary. So all 4 things happened on the same day. Which, again, and Shrove Tuesday, yes. And yeah, that makes it very easy for me to remember what the date is. So many events, yes. We just went to a Mardi Gras parade instead. That was the only thing we did because everything was closed. No excuse to forget then, exactly. Just align everything on the same day. Then it's easy. But the problem is that now we don't get our own day now to ourselves for enjoying our wedding anniversary, which has now been 7 years now. It's been a long time. But time flies, you know? Okay, we're down to about 15 minutes left now. Ugh. 15 minutes to go. I have less than 240 questions to go now, so this really is the you know, the home straight. He did not do every possible combination. It does begin with a K. It begins with Kara. There you go. There you go. Karateka. That's how you would, I guess you have to pronounce, have to remember it. Like a judoka, I guess. I guess that's kind of similar. But in judo. Although it is a Collins only word, so don't remember that one if you don't play Collins. NWO has judoka but not karateka. Ah, interesting. Yes, sumoka. Okay, I'm getting very close to 1800 now. I think I'm on the right speed. I'm answering these questions at a good rate here, so that I could get to 2000 before the time expires. I'm hopeful I can keep it going, as I'm now over 1800. There's now 200 questions left to do. And there's still 12, just under 13 minutes left. Again, I just need to keep this whole hour, this last hour, at answering at a rate of 100 questions within every 6 minutes, which I've been managing to do this whole time. So, still need to see this out here. With less than 190 questions left to go. I actually wasn't even really sure I could even do this in the space of about two and a bit hours, or 2 hours 20 minutes essentially, or 2 hours 25 minutes. 2,000 questions is a lot to do with literally no breaks. But I'm showing that it can be done. Although, as I said, I am answering my my card box questions that are the most easiest ones to get through first, just to get that number down a little bit more. Just a psychological thing to get that number down below 10,000 and only see a 4-digit number, not a 5-digit number. But we will see. Still need to get this thing over the line. Oh, I think that word begins. Oh, I don't even. Oh, you guys are. I don't know. Is it with a T? I'm not even sure, actually. Yeah, there it is. Twichild. There it is. I'm glad you got it. Wow, that's a weird word. Person is in his or her second childhood? What? I'm not sure I understand what that means, but I'm sure there is circumstances where that might happen. I can't think of the top of my head right now what that might be, but who knows? Yaya came out. No, exposism no, begins with an I. Not quite, you're very close with impoxes, very close. Switch 2 letters around. Yeah, there you go. It's a strange one. Another strange word. Collins is full of really useful words. I'll tell you that. I'm sure that means a lot to you, though. The meaning. I'm sure that clears everything up now. Oh, kind of slowed down a little bit here. Well, 7.5 minutes left. I might still be able to make this here, I think. Pull it out, pull it back a little bit more. Last minute or two. Alright, I'm down to the last 100 questions now. This is the home straight. This literally is the end. And there's 6.5 minutes to go. Can it be done? I like to think it can be. And that I'll get over it and get there, but it just needs a few questions with multiple answers in there, and that will slow me down a lot. Like this. I think I got them all, though. Yes, I got them all, so okay. Yep, sexpert is a word. In both dictionaries, I think. I have Spursy. Spursy is not a word. It should be a word though, for those British soccer enthusiasts. For those that don't know, being called Spursy is actually not a good thing. It is named after Tottenham Hotspur, which is a soccer or football team in London. And being called Spursy is basically being just squandering your opportunities, or just bottling it, or just losing despite having all the things going for you and having all the resources, but you still lose. Good evening to St. JTB as well. Good to see you here. I will say better late than never, because we're about to end the stream in about 4 minutes. At worst, at latest that is, anyway. I'm hopefully going to be able to get through to the last 58 questions in my card box to get to 2,000 questions answered tonight. And that will also end the stream. Got under 4 minutes to go now. I've got to get through about 50 questions, which isn't too bad. And this will decide the stream prediction that we have going on Twitch. How will the stream end? In what method would it end? And we've got 3 minutes to go here. It's definitely not a slam dunk at this stage. Still got to get through a bit more. Oh, jeez. Right, got it. Oh, gee, there's more questions with lots of answers. Not really what I want, but gotta navigate them. That's okay. They're in the card box. They've got to be looked at. Okay. Two minutes to go. I still have 25 questions left. Oh boy, this is going to be a close run thing again. Although we have 2 minutes left to go now, and I have about 16 questions to go. I think I should be able to make it here. With about a minute to spare. We'll be streaming for about 2.5 hours now. I mean, I had set the very lofty goal of 2,000 questions to answer in my card box tonight without any break, and we might have just got there. Got 2 questions to go. What's this? Kudosis, yeah. Okay. And osteosis. There we go. I made it. With 51 seconds to go. I made it. 2,000 questions answered. And that does mean that option 1 in the prediction tonight, which is 2,000 Carbox questions for me, that is the stream result. So let me just pay that out right now. And yes, that is that. All right. Thank you all for getting involved tonight. We'll do this again on Tuesday, I think. I do need to... well, you can see I've got through 2,000. I'm going to refresh my quiz. And I'm now down to 9,000, just under 9,500. So hopefully we can get through another big chunk again on Tuesday and maybe again on Thursday. Really get that number right down before we start playing against the best bot. Chalcedonics was the one that predicted the coins and got an extra coin from MKW Joseph. So profit for you. Well done. Thanks for the stream. I count 900 as a win for chat too. Yeah, 929 answers is a lot. I will tell you that now. I will probably reduce the number of questions or answers that you guys need to answer for the next one. I guess this is still a little bit too high. But yeah, that is all we have time for with the stream tonight. Again, I hope you all enjoyed it. And again, thank you to all of you that got involved with the Finiwords game, with the prediction, with the chat, just in general. Great to be back as always. Catch me again on Tuesday night for more of this. I hope you guys can join me for that as well. But until then, I hope you guys have a good weekend. That is really it. I am, again, very happy to be back and to see all you back here again. So, again, very thankful for that. And we're resuming normal, regular streaming services every Tuesday and every Thursday from now on. So you can expect more of me in the next coming months. So yeah, I think the only thing I need to do now is to go and raid somebody. So let's see. Guess I could raid StudyCade, but I could also just raid Johnny Music. So maybe we'll do that. Alright. Let's go raid Johnny Music. Also, a lover of Scrabble. And yeah. Enjoy his stream. He's playing some music right now, but there's a few other things he's going on in his stream right now. So yeah, go and watch him. So yeah, again, thank you all very much for watching. I hope to see you on Tuesday. And yeah, we'll be back very soon. So until then, have a good weekend and good night.